Hey guys, what's up? I'm Zombie Games, he's Beacon Kill, and welcome
So,
back to another tale. Today we are going to be reacting to Scooby-Doo vs. Courage the Cowardly Dog Death Battle.
these two famous pups from two famous TV shows are going to be going head to head today. Now, I have seen some of Scooby-Doo, not all of it, obviously. I've played some of the games, seen some of the cartoons, and watched some of the live-action films that they did.
I watched a decent amount. I saw some episodes of the original show, and then I mainly watched What's New Scooby-Doo or whatever.
Yeah. And as for Courage, I watched most of Courage the Cowardly Dog. Like, there's a lot that I can remember Courage the Cowardly Dog as a kid. And I'm just gonna say this. While Scooby-Doo has fought paranormal shit, because there actually have been, like, a couple of, like, movie specials where they do actually fight paranormal shit, like, legitimately, I would say that Courage faces it a lot more, and the amount of shit that Courage...
He faces it daily.
Exactly, and I think that the variety of monsters that Courage faces, I think, definitely outclasses most of what Scooby-Doo has fought. Because I think Courage has fought, like, a literal god, I'm pretty sure.
Stupid dog, you're making me look bad.
I will say, I do think Courage is definitely much more of the coward than Scooby is, but here's the thing, though. Courage is able to save his family on his own. Scooby needs the help of his gang, including Shaggy, because you don't see Scooby and Shaggy, you know, separated that much. And when they are, Scooby is usually with the other people of the gang. That being said, I'm not really sure what to say about Scooby, and because I just don't know what they're gonna add for him, because there's so much different kinds of, like, variety of shit that could be non-canon versus canon. You know what I mean? But who do we think would win? Going into this, I'm gonna say Courage, but it might change. Who knows? But we shall see. So, with that said, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, then head to 4 seconds.
I'm at 4 seconds.
Okay, then let us start this up in 3, 2, 1, go.
Scooby-Doo, the miraculous mutt from Mystery Incorporated.
Courage, the cowardly dog straight out of nowhere.
Canis familiaris, man's best friend, the dog. No animal companion has stood by humanity's side as long or as loyally.
Even, and maybe especially, these two yellow-bellied, lily-livered scaredy cats. Or
Oh yeah, they have a special together, I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, huh.
And it's our job to
Recently,
analyze
it's
their
in the last
weapons,
couple
armor,
years,
and
I
skills
believe.
to find
They
out
made
who would
one.
win
Oh, wow.
a death battle. Throughout the ages, countless philosophers have posited the same question time and time again.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you?
Pretty much everywhere, from cartoons to comics, from video games to board games, from live theater
To the most incredible major motion picture of all time, he's the greatest Dane since Hamlet.
But his monumental presence in popular culture belies his humble origins. Born to Momsy and Dada-Doo in Doosville, USA.
Doosville ain't what it used to be ever since they moved all those manufacturing jobs to Bangladesh.
The young Scoobert was adopted by the Rogers family and their prodigal gluttonous
looks
son,
like Scooby and Courage are
Norville,
friends.
better known by his friends as Shaggy.
Those friends being Velma Dinkley, Daphne Blake, Fred Jones, and sometimes...
Scrappy.
With their
Yes,
powers
Scrappy
combined,
Doo.
they are Mystery Incorporated, a cadre of snot-nosed teenagers traveling the Nixon-era United
Snot-nosed?
States in a cushed-up Volkswagen, foiling seemingly paranormal crimes and unmasking corrupt authority figures.
All of whom definitely would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for those meddling kids,
Meddling kids.
and their dog.
Scooby is indispensable
I
in
remember
Mystery Inc.
live action.
investigations. Great Danes were bred by 17th century
Actually pretty
German
good.
nobility to hunt bear,
Yeah, true.
boar, and deer, which means he's a master tracker. Scooby's super sniffer nose can root out the bad guys no matter how well hidden.
They were called Kamerhunda, or chamber dogs, because they stay in their prince's chambers.
And I figured he was a
and
Great
protect
Dane. I
them
was
from
wondering what type
assassins.
of dog breed
Such
Scooby
brave,
was.
fearless doggos.
Too bad for Shaggy and the gang, the apple didn't just fall far from the tree, it defied the laws of Newtonian physics and rocketed into space at the speed of light. Because Scooby is an absolute coward.
He's terrified of his own shadow and constantly anxious about everything imaginable. And his only motivation is his delicious Scooby snacks.
Which makes it so baffling that he's actually kind of a badass.
Scooby's a master of the dupe, a classic technique of cartoon tricksters.
Sometimes called the power of positive assertion. Scooby flexes his mastery of disguise to fool would-be attackers.
I mean,
like seducing zombies
yeah,
as
that
a
is
belly
true.
dancer.
This is true.
Or tricking a jester into entering an existential crisis.
This man was so thoroughly convinced to rethink his entire life, he went
What the
all the
fuck?
way home and got into bed before realizing he'd been fooled.
Obviously, these disguises shouldn't work at all, but Scooby's just so supernaturally talented, they just do. See, this is a perfect example. No one in their right mind would think that that's anyone but Boomstick in an awful wig and makeup.
That's my mom.
I'm so sorry, ma'am. If those disguises sound completely impossible, that's because they are. You might have thought of the Scooby-Doo series as being pretty grounded with all its men in masks, but then one day, the mask did not come off.
That's right. It's terror time again. The
Oh,
monster
looks like they've been
started
dealing
being
with supernatural
real,
threats since the
and Scooby
1980s.
became just as bonkers to match. Like, remember those Scooby snacks? They started to give him a physical boost in strength, kind of like
What is he,
Popeye's
fucking
spinach.
Popeye now?
That's nothing. Shaggy's
Water
brilliant
Wall, Invisible
uncle,
Madman
Albert
suit,
Shackelford,
Instant Monster Ray,
upgraded
Sword
those
of
snacks
Fate?
with
What the fuck?
nanite technology, giving them a variety of different effects. Everything from invisibility, robotic
What
armor,
the
force field, super
I think we
intelligence, and
underestimated this dog.
Panther!
Yeah, nanomachines, dog! And we're just getting started. He can stretch and squash his body any way he likes, even
so can
duplicating
Courage.
himself or regenerating from damage.
Like being chopped into pieces, crumbling into dust,
can't
or just
remember what
blowing
Courage
up.
His soul was literally scared out of his body, and both his body and soul kept going at the same time. That doesn't make sense.
He can appear in multiple places at once, ignore the laws of gravity, rewind time with his time scepter or super speed, draw things into existence, and mess with the plot of his own show.
Things getting a little too spooky for him? He'll just cut to commercial break.
He's also got weapons like the Super Spooker 3000, a gun
fuck
that
is that?
instills fear into the hearts of man.
And no, not like an actual gun. It literally shoots fear.
Or the Chest of Demons, an ark containing 13 monstrous ghosts.
Ghost!
Should you be trapped within its grasp, your body and soul will be imprisoned in everlasting torment in this heretofore undiscovered 10th
Damn.
circle of
What
hell.
the fuck?
Neat! Scooby-Doo has dodged laser beams and electromagnetic waves, survived being at the epicenter of an explosion that blew up time, and successfully performed the Zabrinsky
what?
Triangle with Shaggy and Maddie Ziegler.
The Zabrinsky Triangle is a dance so unbelievably dangerous that even imperfect executions have caused widespread destruction.
When performed perfectly, it was so beautiful it literally lit up the entire universe and blew up the enormous snow globe containing it. It makes sense if you watch the show. Actually,
What?
no.
Are you
it
sure about
doesn't.
that?
Taking this literally, we can measure the volume of the broken glass compared to the size of our entire cosmos within it. In order to shatter what is essentially an enormous glass superstructure, each dancer would have to be generating enough energy to destroy our universe 11 quintillion times over.
That's right. Maddie Ziegler is a universe buster.
With Scooby-Doo as their nigh omnipotent mascot, Mystery Incorporated has saved the world from alien invasions, wielded the power of a yellow lantern ring, and was even made a member of the Mystery Analysts of Gotham by Batman himself.
Yes, Batman, the world's
Oh, no, I know-
greatest
yeah, I was
detective,
told that, they did do,
recognizes
a
Scooby's
costume at one
skills.
point.
Even facing down and defeating the evil entity, an eldritch dark god, and surviving its death, which rewrote all of reality. Yeah,
Damn.
you know, the talking dog that crossed over with the Harlem Globetrotters and Don Knotts defeated Satan. No biggie.
So,
I'm
where
pretty sure
is
Courage faced Satan
Scooby-Doo?
too.
He's solving mysteries and saving the
He's a
world
fake.
with his found
We'll see.
family.
Also, he's an alien.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
We interrupt this program to bring you Courage, the Cowardly Dog Show, starring Courage, the Cowardly Dog.
Abandoned as a pup, he was found by Muriel, who
Oh my
lives in
God.
the middle of nowhere with her husband, Eustace Bagg.
Creepy stuff happens in nowhere.
It's up to
You're
Courage
making me
to
look bad.
save his new home.
Stupid
witch,
dog,
you
you make me look bad.
Ooga booga booga.
You're breathing on me.
Fucking
Get
Courage.
away.
Sorry. What? Who wouldn't be excited for one of animation's mightiest mutts?
Courage is an adorable pink beagle
He's a
with
beagle?
a heart of gold and an undying love for
I
his
did not know
doting
that.
I did not know that. I thought he was some other
Beagles are
species
hare
of
hunters
dog.
with intense separation
Because
anxiety,
Courage does
excellent
not look like a
senses of
beagle in the
smell,
show.
and a set of lungs
Because look at
that'll
that
knock your
compared to
socks
Courage.
off.
Does that
All
look
of
like a
which
fucking
fits
beagle to
Courage
you?
a T, especially the howling part.
I mean, no
To be
offense.
fair,
No
Courage
offense,
has a
but,
lot
you know.
to howl about. Nowhere USA is a magnet for interdimensional weirdness, attracting some of the strangest freaks in the world.
Like master criminals, cats, and LaQuack, mattress demons, mummies, weremoles, mad scientists, gods and goddesses, aliens, robots,
Gods and
alien
goddesses.
robots, this chicken, the king of flan, and of course, the United States government.
And poor Courage is absolutely terrified
And a
of
computer.
all of it. But his devotion to Muriel means he'll always step up and fight the good fight.
Good thing he's kind of a genius. He's a brilliant engineer capable of whipping up the most devious of traps almost instantly, and he's got an unending supply of tools at his disposal.
Everything from his trusty mallet to grappling hooks, ray guns, flamethrowers, chainsaws,
Dark matter
bombs,
meteor?
beagle-sized cannons,
And much,
yo-yos,
much more.
a mind
God
control
bone?
helmet, vampire hunting
Yeah,
and
yeah, the God bone.
God bone.
An ancient
I even
artifact
mentioned
that is
this to
completely
my friend.
irresistible to any mortal dog, forcing them to lick it
It's not gonna work on
until
Scooby,
they
though. Scooby's not
die.
regular
Except
dog.
for Courage, of course. I guess if you have the willpower to stare down a gigantic purple foot mobster, you can resist even the most delicious of treats.
Ugh.
And he
fucking
can
love
pull
him.
all of this stuff out of his
Really
ass
is
anytime he
shit.
wants. He always has exactly what he needs.
All thanks to his computer named Computer. A sentient desktop which knows almost anything and everything, even if he has a bit of an attitude about it.
Which means he's always prepared, especially when he can shapeshift his body into literally anything he can think of.
From inanimate objects to monsters to different animation mediums entirely. Courage usually uses this as a form of charades to communicate with others, but don't get it twisted. These aren't just visual animation gags. His body is actually shapeshifting.
Courage's body is a canvas upon which his imagination runs wild. He can stretch to crazy lengths, shrink to microscopic
The same as
sizes,
Scooby,
turn
basically.
invisible, appear anywhere he wants, or duplicate himself.
He's also effectively immune to damage. Oh, he still feels pain, but apparently his sheer terror overrides it.
Like the times he tore himself in half, or turned himself fully inside out.
Jesus
The dude
Christ.
somehow vaporized his entire body completely, without even ash remaining, and he just popped back good as new.
Classic cartoon shenanigans, but technically anatomically correct.
What the
Isn't.
fuck?
Courage can create objects from his imagination and often breaks the fourth wall, directly addressing the audience.
Now, you would think being
That
an
is true.
impossible-to-kill force of nature would boost his confidence a bit, but isn't that what anxiety does to you? It undermines your sense of self-worth and magnifies the problems around you.
Sure, but Courage is also fighting gods just as powerful as himself. Like this enormous alien which could spike meteors so hard it spun the Earth 1,000 years into the future. That's
What?
crazy.
Then Courage got
Damn.
shot out of a cannon that punched him through the moon, only to get slapped by that same alien and sent crashing back to the planet. And he was fine.
Courage is strong enough to physically patch up holes in the ozone layer, hold stars in his hands, and scream so loud he shattered the sun.
Oh, I remember that
A
moment.
scream like that would be like getting hit with over 100 septillion hydrogen bombs all at once.
Oh
which
my
is,
fucking
you know,
God.
A lot.
And keep in mind, the sound waves of his scream would have had to
Wait, but he
travel
also
through the
had to
near
fucking
vacuum
stand
of
on the sun.
space. Basically
He also
a
had to
complete
stand on the
scientific
sun in
impossibility.
one
Next
episode
time
in order to
you
fix
replace
it.
my beers in the fridge with
He's literally
LaCroix,
able to withstand the
I'm
heat
getting
of the
my boy
sun.
Jack Spaniels to blow up the sun. You've been warned.
That's not all. One time he operated a Peloton controlling a UFO and pedaled it fast enough to fly past Saturn, enter hyperspace, and cross the Milky Way galaxy.
Though Courage's greatest challenge came from inside his very home. A monster who tortures his poor pooch
Yeah,
every
usage
single
banks.
day. A depraved, psychotic motherfucker. The true prince of darkness. The greatest villain in cartoon history. Eustace.
He even collected all of Courage's greatest foes like a Legion of Doom, all to mercilessly beat Courage to a pulp in a game of dodgeball.
He gives all rednecks a bad name, Wiz. I want to end him. Low.
Okay, well, Courage's accumulated PTSD always held him back until he met a kindred spirit, another cowardly monster. hunting
Scooby
hound.
fucking
Scooby-Doo.
Oh yeah, I remember him.
Together, they discover the source of Nowhere's weirdness.
Oh, this straight out of nowhere crossover was apparently a legitimate finale, an explanation of Nowhere's supernatural
wiped out the
phenomenon.
dinosaurs. Its dark
Because of this,
matter
it's
can
considered
rewrite the
canon
laws
to
of
both of
physics,
them.
control minds, and turn Courage into a giant kaiju.
Taking the meteor for himself, Courage finally faced his fears, defeating this cicada queen goddess thing and saving his family once and for all. Yes, even Eustace.
Shit!
So let that be a lesson to any who would encroach upon the Bag's humble farm. It has a protector.
He may be small and he may be scared, but standing up to our fears is what makes us brave in the first place. That's why his name is Courage.
This episode of Death.
Oh god. Jesus Christ, that was so fucking much. I don't know though, honestly. Going into this, I thought Scooby wasn't gonna have that much. He has a lot more than I thought. I will say Courage has shown to actually legitimately heal from being reduced to nothing, not Scooby. At least as far as what we saw. I mean, did you see anything that made it seem like once after he was disintegrated from nothing, he could come back?
No, it was that he could come back from ash though.
So, if there was no ashes, then theoretically Courage could kill Scooby, but at the same time, I don't think Scooby has anything that could theoretically kill Courage. I think this actually might be a tie. I'm honestly just gonna say it's a tie.
Exactly, same.
I mean, but if you guys do want us to pick who we would think would win, or want to choose someone, I'm gonna go with Courage, because I watch Courage a lot more than I do Scooby. Nothing against Scooby, but it's just
I'd go Scooby-Doo because I watched it a lot, but Courage is just busted.
yeah. I mean, they're both busted. Don't get me wrong on that. Okay. Okay, you ready? Head to 1401. But yeah, we think it's going to be a tie, though. Regardless of, though.
I'm there.
Okay, you ready? Then let us start this up in 3, 2, 1, go.
Set, we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a dog battle! Oh, God, when I say it like that, it sounds...
Muriel? 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 Maggie? Maggie? Maggie?
Hey, that's actually not bad.
Yes.
Turbans, road rhythm, me? What do I do? What do I do?
What the fuck? This is so fucking... This isn't a typical fucking death now.
No, this is great. I don't care what anyone says.
They're not even, like, fighting to really even win to kill each other. Oh my fucking god!
So funny.
This,
This
is just fucking like a Scooby-Doo and Courage the Cowardly Dog episode. This is great.
Yeah.
Godzilla!
Oh, there's one more thing.
Yeah, big boy.
What?
How to defeat a Great Dane with a speech impediment, eh? You twit.
You twit? Oh, whoa!
This is so fucking funny.
Yeah, this is pretty fucking funny.
Yes.
Like, what the fuck? That's not gonna
All
work.
dogs love their bones, don't they?
Not Scooby. I'm pretty sure this would be something that isn't gonna affect me. Oh no! He's eating all his Scooby snacks!
He's gonna...
This could be bad. My name isn't Chad James. And it's not.
Oh wow, you just ate that dog. What is this? Fucking Ashura's Wrath all of a sudden? Oh! Let's go! Ty? Come on, Ty.
Stupid dogs! You made me look bad! What's her? Well! Ow! Ow! Cut it out!
Honestly, yeah, you deserve that, you piece of shit. That was satisfying to watch.
Well, Muriel, I hate that stupid dog!
Yeah, it's a tie!
KO!
Wait, what? Who won?
Wiz,
No, it's a
as
tie.
happy as I am to avoid on-screen dog murder, wasn't one of them supposed to die?
Not since the Great Norris Sancho Singularity event of 2015 have we had a result like this. It can't end like this, right?
Even with Courage's
Because both
insane
Scooby and Courage were
cosmic
portrayed
feats,
as on
you'd
par
think
with each
the
other in their
Zabriskie
crossover, their
triangle
physical
would
stats
be
were
enough to
effectively
seal the
equalizing
deal.
this fight, making
But
them a
both
non-factor.
coaches could regenerate from basically any kind of physical damage.
Both were incredibly smart in different ways.
True.
Scooby was more of a trickster with his dupes, while Courage was a scheming genius.
This is true as well.
Computer could
Without
have
straight
given
out of nowhere,
the
Courage
edge
may still
if
compare
not
to
for
the
their canon
Zabransky Triangle
crossover,
via his
where it
crossovers
failed
with
to
series
have
like
solid
Ben 10 and
information on
Billy and
Scooby
Mandy,
again.
Fusion Fall,
So
Cartoon
I
Network,
guess it
Block
came down
Party.
to their unique abilities. And for
Huh.
90% of their arsenals, they were evenly matched. Transmutation, mind control.
Neither
you
could
get
destroy
it.
the other's
Their
soul.
dudes
Courage
would
has only
basically
exercised demons, and Scooby's Sword of Fate does not
except for
target
the
souls
chest of
explicitly.
demons and the
It
dark
only destroyed the
matter
Sword of
meteor.
Doom, which
Sure,
vessels
the
the Black
chest could
Samurai
theoretically
Spirit.
always trap Courage, but he'd always be able to escape and destroy it with the dark matter meteor.
But Scooby could repair the
Demondo's
damage by
magic
reversing
pen, which is
time
similar to the
and
Dark
then
Matter
traveling
Meteor,
again.
was used
And
to
then
escape the
Courage
Chest
would
of Demons.
break out
Conversely,
again.
Scooby
You know
can
what?
undo the effects of the Dark Matter
Ultimately,
Meteor with
this
his own
battle
abilities.
between man's best friends would never end.
But this is a death battle. Somebody
Pause.
has to.
So, Scooby-Doo. Oh, actually, no. Actually, yeah, Scooby-Doo. They're both equal in strength, speed, and durability, and they have similar abilities and arsenals. But when it comes to Scooby-Doo, he's more street smart, and his Chest of Demons is apparently something that gives him an edge. But he could not kill Courage. While as for Courage, again, the strength, speed, and durability, and similar abilities and arsenal. But apparently he's more book smart, and the Dark Matter Meteor is apparently also an edge that he can get. But he could not kill Scooby-Doo. That is very interesting to actually think about, not gonna lie. Okay, you ready to continue this?
I'm at 1919. Where are you?
I'm at 1916. I'll get to you. Just give me 1 second. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Okay, let's resume this in 3, 2, 1, go.
Someone did.
Anybody tell you that you're kind of scary sometimes?
I don't like dog killers.
I love the
and
fact that
Courage
he
were
was able to use the
incredibly
screen to
tough
actually
opponents that
freaking
could
up.
go blow for blow
Just,
for
this was
blow.
great. This was
They
a
were
great
smart,
death battle. I
powerful,
loved
and
it.
Incredibly broken.
It had
Doggone
callbacks
it,
to everything,
Wiz.
and I
guess you
loved
could
it,
say
all the way
Eustace
down to the
had
final
one
minute
hell
detail.
of a rough day. I shih tzu not. Oh, whew, those were powerful.
Stop. This battle is a draw.
Nice. I love that.
Hi, I'm Ben, the voice of Wiz. Thank you so much for watching. We are about to announce the next episode, but before we do that, if you're not a Death Battle member yet, click that join button below.
right,
See what
who's
you're
next?
missing.
Yes! Yes! Let's fucking go!
I have no clue what the Doctor can do because I don't know what Doctor Who is.
Fuck yes! Fuck yes! I am excited for this. I have been waiting for Rick to come into Death Battle for a long fucking time. Oh my god, and he's finally gonna be in it. Oh my god. Okay, but
Well,
enough on that.
That was a good death battle.
That was
cool.
absolutely great. I was pleasantly surprised with what they did, not gonna lie. And I was also pleasantly surprised with what Scooby can do. Not gonna lie, because I didn't think he had this much to pull from. Scooby-Doo is that much of him as much as Courage is. This battle was absolutely great. I loved it. I loved the way they went out with things, especially it being a tie. It made sense, especially with the arsenal that they told us.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you guys did, please leave a like down below and comment down below what other things you guys would like for us to react to.
Exactly.
That being said, we are your Crypt Keepers, and do come back for another tale, guys.
Yeah.
See ya.